Okay, guys, just wanted to give you a brief rundown of these streaming boxes since I know some of you are going to be buying them as gifts and I won't be there to install them. Basically, comes with your box. It'll have your remote, your HDMI, and your power cord cable. You will take it and plug it in. Plug in your power to the wall, your HDMI there, and this is what it looks like when it comes up. The first thing you're going to do is go to your settings and click on network, and then go to Wi-Fi, find your Wi-Fi, put in your password, all that kind of stuff. This is already connected to mine since I tested and programmed it, but you will need to connect to your Wi-Fi whenever you get it. Also, whenever you try to go back a screen, it's this return button right here is what's going to do that for you. Once you get your password updated, you can go to online videos or go directly to the Kodi app right here. This is what's going to have all the stuff that you need in it to watch videos, sports, stuff like that. Videos, you're going to have your top 5 video links here in the front. I will show you how to add those, change those around based on your preferences here in a second. Basically, you're going to want to go to video, to add-ons, and click the OK button. Basically, your arrows navigate. The OK is what you're going to press to select. This gives you a list of all the preloaded apps that are already on here, most of which I don't use. Castaway I use to watch UFC fights sometimes. Cloud TV has a lot of live TV channels you can watch. They're okay quality, not the greatest, but EarthCam's pretty cool. You can see a bunch of live stuff. Exodus here is your main app that you're going to use for your movies and TV shows. For example, you can click movies. You can search by genre, year, what people are watching, popular, what's in theaters, even go and search for actors or a particular movie. When you click on something, we'll just do most popular here. And you'll see a range of movies. Let's click on one. And depending on your internet is how long this process will take here. Usually mine's quicker, but my internet's not working too great right now. It'll then give you an option of streams. 1080p is the best, and HD, all the way down to SD and different ones. The more popular streams up here at the top. If it's a newer movie, it might be bogged down. If you are getting a lot of buffering, try to go down to another stream that maybe not as many people are watching. So you'll click one, and then it should bring up the movie. You can kind of see the quality. If you do have slow internet, you can pause it and let it load up a little bit. If you go and do something for a little while and then come back to it and hit play, that way you don't have as much buffering. As far as the remote goes, let me turn, I'll just keep it the same way. Go back when you're in this movie. If you press the top button here, that fast forwards 10 minutes. The forward button does 10 seconds.
That's not the right idea. You wore the brown pants.
Down button, back 10 minutes, and then the back button is back 10 minutes, or excuse me, 10 seconds. If you want to stop this movie, you need to hit OK, and it'll bring up your menu to hit stop, and that will take you back, and then you can hit the return key to go back and pick something else. If you accidentally hit the return key, it's just going to bring this up, and you're just going to have to keep hitting the return key. And then it'll give you a chance to stop it up here. Exodus is an app I use a lot. Another one I use a lot is Phoenix. This one has a lot of cool stuff on it. You can watch pay-per-view from here, UFC fights, live sports. Also has this Cosmics tab, which I actually just found the other day. And it has a teach yourself button. You can learn Spanish, Chinese, guitar, piano. What else does this have? Divas Den, Hallmark, Lifetime movies my wife watches. Also a cool thing in there has fitness. A bunch of different at-home fitness type things for free. And a lot more stuff. This is good for parents, cartoon stuff, and then also has every single Disney movie ever made, categorized by year. So instead of spending $40-50, whatever they cost, just come here. They're all on here. So same thing. You'll just pick a movie. On Phoenix, a little different. You only get a couple stream options, so you don't actually pick the quality. They're usually pretty good. You'll click it there and wait for it to load, depending on your internet, is how fast it'll go. Which we're not going to wait for it, but you get the idea. Oh, well, I guess it pulled it up anyway. And if you did want to watch it, you can just go to full screen here.
Possible to get a reservation there.
Not for Googly Bear. I will see you at Quick.
Other than that, I mean, you can go here, go to add-ons, and that gives you a complete list of stuff. You can play around with all these apps and kind of just explore stuff. Sports Level is good for live sports as well. This Pro Sport, I've never used it, but apparently it's like the NFL ticket. You can get all the stuff you want from there. There's a bunch of stuff here. Also, you can, if you want to try to find some new stuff, you can go to this add-on installer and check out some apps that aren't loaded on here, but you can download. Let's see here. What else do you need to know? Programs. You can go to Android app. Maybe not. Program add-ons, that's what it is, sorry. And then you'll go to maintenance tool. You'll want to do this. I've already installed it where it's not supposed to do a lot of your catchy stuff. But just for the sake of stuff, because every time you pause a show or go out of it, it keeps a record of it. So if you do start running slow, I recommend just doing this once a week. Just clear this, and it'll make your system run smoother. All right, and pretty much the final thing is if you want to rearrange your icons, you'll go to Appearance, Settings, go down to Add-ons, and click over. And this is your home page for video. So you get 5, just click on it, click whatever apps you use most often, so on and so forth. Pick whatever you want. Once you do that, and then you hit the back button, the return button a few times, take you back to the main screen. Your video will then have whatever settings you put on there. You can also, if you want to, I don't use this, but there's a home button. Click it here. You can see what other stuff is preloaded on here. You can also get to the Kodi app that way, which is really the only reason I use this. But there's a lot of other stuff. You can use this, use it as the internet. You can check your email. Don't really have a use for Netflix on this, but it also has a Google Play Store. You can download any app you could download on your phone. So if you wanted to play Angry Birds or whatever people play on this, you can do that as well. It also has a spot for USB ports. If you have a USB keyboard and mouse, like I said, you can use this as like a normal computer. Again, go back out of this and just kind of play around with it. If you have any questions, you can always email me or text me, and I can try to troubleshoot you and help you out anything. But unlike the jailbroken Fire Sticks and all this stuff, it is all auto updating, so it updates on its own. You'll see little stuff pop up in the corner every once in a while saying that apps are updating, or if one's not necessarily working, you can go in there yourself and update it. So you just have to go to the add-ons, and I believe you can click on them here, My Add-ons. So if one of these, well, you'll go to Video Add-ons. Say Castaway is not working properly, you can come in here and update your app, and it'll update it for you, which usually does the trick. If not, I mean, it's on auto update, so it should do that. But anyway, that kind of gives you a quick breakdown of this and how to set it up. Some of my favorite apps that I use, because I know a lot of you people are going to be getting these from me for Christmas stuff and not have me there in person to go over it with you. So anyway, if you have any other questions, let me know. Thanks.